Woo! Hey everybody, and welcome to another episode of Book HQ. So today I'm going to be talking about my book challenge. So I have 4 books on my book challenge. Why 4? Because 4 is my favorite number, but also because in the short space of time that these books are being released on the big screen and on the silver screen, I think it's a manageable number. First on my list is Everything, written by Nicola Yoon. The movie release date is May 18th, 2017, and it's published by Delacourte Books for young readers in 2015. It follows the story of Madeline Whittier, who has SCID, severe combined immunodeficiency. So it's the more common term is bubble baby disease. Her father and her sibling have long died, and her life is just her and her mother and Carla, who is her caregiver. And so then a new family moves in next door, and they have a son who's handsome, and his name is Ollie. They become friends, and they start communicating via the internet. And then their relationship kind of progresses until they start meeting, and the mom finds out, and all hell breaks loose. And obviously this is a great story for me because it's like, oh, forbidden love, young love, because she's 18. The main actress who will be playing Madeline is Amandla Steinberg, who I love, and Nick Robinson as Ollie. Then I need to read it before it comes out in theaters. The next book on my list is Crazy Rich Asians, which is a book by Kevin Kwan. It was published in 2013, and it follows the story of Nick Young, who is a university professor in New York, and he actually comes from crazy money, old Singaporean money, and he has a girlfriend called Rachel, and she doesn't know this about him. So he has to go back to China for a family function, and he takes Rachel with him, and his mom disapproves because Rachel is actually like Chinese American. Her mom is a single parent, and that causes a bit of tension because they don't have the same pedigree. But the story also follows Astrid Young, who is Nick's cousin, who seems to have it all made, but is having a difficult time in her marriage. Her husband kind of feels inadequate because he doesn't come from as much money as she does, and she maybe discovers that he might have a mistress. And the male lead actually was just cast, I think last week it was announced. His name is Henry Golding, and also in the film will be Constance Wu, and the release date is set for April 2017, so very, very soon. Fingers crossed that I can get it done before it comes out on the big screen. But what I'm really excited about this film and reading the book is because it's kind of very contemporary China, because I kind of feel like a lot of the time when we read about China or we see China represented anywhere, it's very like traditional, looks a lot at like the dynasties and like the culture or martial arts. And so it's going to be cool to see China being shown in sort of a contemporary light, which is relatable. Book number 3 is one which I've been kind of excited about the movie since I heard about it coming out last year. That is The Dark Tower by Stephen King. The Dark Tower expands the Stephen King universe, and it's kind of a mixed genre with like science fiction, horror, dark fantasy, and set kind of in a western. It follows Roland Deschain, who is the last of the gunslingers, which was kind of like a knightly order, which I guess has come to an end. And he is on this quest to find the Man in Black and the Dark Tower, because they're many different kind of worlds. Some of them are referred to as having moved on, which means like the structure of the society has like fallen apart, and he's like roaming the American West, which still has some traces of magic in it, but not many. And he needs to find the Dark Tower because the Dark Tower is the nexus of the universe. I'm looking forward to reading it, mostly because I'm interested to see how difficult I'm going to find the high speech. So high speech in the book is sort of a language which King created, which is specific to the book, so his own kind of language, much like how Lord of the Rings has its own like language, Elven, and etc. The movie is coming out in July 2017, and it stars Idris Elba and Matthew McConaughey. Then last on my list, and I am super late with this one, is 13 Reasons Why. This actually is already on Netflix. The first episode aired on the 31st of March. So 13 Reasons Why is a book by Jay Asher, and it was published by Razorbill, which is like a YA imprint of Penguin Books, in 2011. It follows Clay Jensen, who is a young high school boy who receives a package one day, and in the package he gets like 13 cassette tapes, and he listens to them all, and basically they're from this girl, Hannah Baker, who's just committed suicide, whom he had a crush on, and the premise is that each of the 13 tapes is an explanation as to one of the reasons why she committed suicide. And it's one tape which is about person A, another tape which is about person B who did this, person you see who did that to her, and you know, at the end of it, the culmination is that that's why she committed suicide. So it's a very interesting plot. It's kind of dark. There seems to be a lot of that coming out now with the Riverdale series as well, kind of revolving around the murder of Jason Blossom. That's the last book on my list, but it's the first one that I have to finish reading because that's already going on right now. That is my book challenge. I will keep you posted on how it's going. If you have any challenges that you're on, please do share in the comments below. If you've read any of these books, let me know what you think and if there's anything I should look out for. I hope to see you all next time. Thanks as always for watching, and keep reading and keep watching. Bye bye.